work function. We know very well that every metal has free electron or valence electron in it. Let us consider an example of aluminium. See, aluminium. Atomic number of aluminium is 13. So its electronic configuration is 2, 8 and 3. These 3 electrons are present in its last shell and these are only termed as valence electron or free electron. But these electrons cannot come out easily from the metal surface. This is a metal surface and on this metal surface these are electrons, free electrons. These electrons cannot come out from its metal surface easily. Even if these 3 electrons move out, then also what will happen? This aluminium will gain positive charge. If these electrons are separated, then this aluminium will gain a positive charge and it will become iron. And again, this positive charge will attract these electrons because they are having negative charge. So overall, we can conclude that this metal surface do not allow, or we can say the nucleus of these element do not allow the electrons to move out of their shell. So in order to remove these 3 electrons or any other metal is there, whatever their valence electrons are present, if one needed to remove these valence electron, then we require some energy. And that minimum energy is only termed as that minimum energy. Is only termed as work function. Means the minimum energy required to remove the valence electron from the metal is known as work function. Which one electron? Valence electron or free electron. So the minimum amount of energy, whatever the amount of energy needed to remove these last 3 electrons from this aluminium surface is known as its work function. Okay. Now after this work function, there comes a term which is known as photoelectric effect. I am erasing it. Photoelectric effect. Say if we are having same metal surface, now if this metal is illuminated with light of some suitable frequency, okay, suitable frequency, whenever any metal surface is illuminated with light of suitable frequency, then an electrons move out of the surface. Or in a simple language we can say, whenever a light fall on the metal surface, then electron come out of the metal surface. And this simple process is known as photoelectric effect. And the electron which come out of this metal surface is only known as photoelectron. Student have asked me the question, what does photoelectron means? Photoelectron means that whenever the electrons come out in a photoelectric effect, or we can say during the process of photoelectric, whenever an electron moves out of the surface, out of the metal, when a light of suitable frequency fall on it, and the electron which move out of this surface is only known as photoelectron, and this process is known as photoelectric effect. So overall conclusion was there after this photoelectric effect that what happened, that whenever a light fall on its metal surface, then electron move out of the metal surface. Why it is possible? The only answer to this question was that here this light is not having wave nature. Light do not have wave nature. It do not have wave nature. Instead of it, what does it have? Particle nature. Because removal of any particle from its surface can only be possible if we bombard with some another particles. So here light is a wave. If light is wave, then how can electron, which is a particle, can come out of the metal surface? This can only be possible if we consider light as a particle. Light as particle. So we consider a quanta of light. So we consider a quantum of light that falls on this metal surface. When the quanta of this light falls on a metal surface, then photoelectrons come out, and this quanta of light is only known as photons. Or we can say that light is made up of particles. Light made up of particles, and those particles are only known as photons. So what are photons? Photons are just the quanta of light, or we can say these are the particles of the light. Particles of light or quanta of light, this is known as photons. Now, what are the properties of these photons? The properties, one of the most properties is that they move with the speed of light. Means they are having the speed of light, which we denote by c. And these particles are not easily deflected by electric or magnetic field. So next comes the wave nature of matter. wave nature of matter. From the photoelectric effect, we concluded that light is having particle nature, and from interference and diffraction phenomenon, we concluded that light is what? Wave. Particle nature from photoelectric effect. From photoelectric effect, we concluded light is particle. From interference and diffraction, we concluded light is a wave. So, we can say that light is having both the nature, that is particle also as well as wave nature also.